Hello everybody, hope you're all having a fabulous day. For this message I'm going to jump straight into the Divine Masculine energy, so we can begin with the first card. I am stuck in my pride and ego, feeling very frustrated and foolish. I know that my behaviour has disappointed you, and I'm even more annoyed with myself. I may be feeling hurt and afraid here, so you need to love yourself in the place that I'm mirroring to you. We're both worthy of love from the divine. The divine has enough love for us to heal the entire situation. You're never abandoned. Love the one who loves and protects you, showing you a way to your healing. It's safe to feel better and love yourself as you move through this. I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. So I'm looking back to the past with a lot of regret. So I may have been avoiding this problem. Not just recently, but if it's a pattern, I may have been avoiding this for many lifetimes. After being so close to me, I showed you there were things that maybe you weren't before, probably not quite ready to look at yet. If you want to get close to me, you need to get close to yourself. See the unsettling things in yourself and feeling your feelings. You know what comes, corrects all this pain? Love. When you love yourself, you become the embodiment of healing, and that healing's reflected in me. That's why you can do all this twin flame work, and I don't have to do a right lot. If you're bringing love to yourself, you're bringing that blueprint to me and can immediately heal me. Remove the mask of your everyday persona. So this is about going to those places that may have been hidden, that may have been covered up, that may have been uncomfortable to go to. Finding out where you're losing energy and sealing those energy leaks, and that will heal me. The last straw of being disrespected. When you love yourself, it heals all my trauma. It heals all my deep core wounds that I present, all your own stuff. That's the honest depiction of what's really going on. Respect or nothing. Feel so much love come back, but you have to respect yourself to see it in others, and it impacts on me. We're one. I feel all that healing you're doing, and I experience changes in consciousness as we share the same consciousness. Vibrations. I'm in your auric field all the time. It's about you learning your power in our union and come to know your true position in my life, in your man's life and your union. You're not supposed to get rejected or pushed away. That's not how your reality is supposed to look. It's not an acceptable way to go about life. So it's safe to heal this and experience a heavenly reality where you're adored and respected, and whenever you say something, it's responded to immediately. Connection going on, setting up plans, there's an actual communication going on. No more of not knowing what to say or not saying anything. That's not okay. You don't have to put up with that. Now you know what the pattern is. You don't have to go through it again. Just say no to it. Choose to release it. You're not my pet. I don't come to see you when I'm good and ready. We only ever meet in the divine. Be the honey badger of love, the honey badger with agreements. That's the attitude. I am a tool for your ascension, for your enlightenment. Do you start to acknowledge what I reflect back to you and master the lessons and teachings from where I am right now? You won't get any new lessons. But work through the lessons and master them, and you will up level and ground into the new, up leveling into the new frequencies. And that's how we'll be able to get closer. Master the lessons and integrate for the next lesson. Moving beyond the challenge so you can feel and be closer to you, to me. I know that I messed up. But how does it feel to know we can actually grow closer? By healing the challenge that brings us both the same healing. I don't have to be afraid of you anymore. I won't have to push you away. It'll be a closer, loving relationship that can grow and blossom and take root. Does the power of love serve you? So then again, say we get closer and I bring you another challenge and you heal it and we get closer again. Do you feel that closeness right now that we have with each other? What would happen if you continued going deeper and getting really close and intimate? Harmonious twin flame union results. It must mean you're working the process. Keep choosing love and it will be healed. Choose the divine, you'll break out of fear into heaven and love. Be free from stress. Identify with this. So identify the feeling that any challenge brings up. And work through it and bring love there. It takes courage to go so deep into the unpleasant feelings instead of running away from them. Your faith is your fortune. The greater your faith, the deeper you can go and the greater the miracle that you receive. Don't be afraid of what I'm showing you. It's okay to have this experience. It's not negative. There's nothing you can run away from. Just heal the patterns. Every night I just want to be home. Home is in your arms. So if there's a pattern of me showing up and then nothing, that's two extremes. Going into that nothing allows you to heal it. No matter how long and deep, this is yours to have always. You're not damned to experience it temporarily and then return to hell. That's still hell. That's not the end result. Keep going. You will have it all. I've thought a lot about you lately. I've thought a lot about you because you're working the process, you're doing the work, and that affects what's happening in my own consciousness. Supposing you get a big internal breakthrough or emotional breakthrough and you can feel the healing coming reflected from me. It doesn't necessarily mean that I felt the same thing at the same time, but that's okay. It's not necessarily a like for like thing. I mean, there's bits that you'll be conscious of and not conscious of. There'll be bits that I'm conscious of and not conscious of. Sometimes when you're going deep, I'll be holding the towel for you as you move through the challenge until you can no longer. It doesn't necessarily mean that life has gotten any better at this point, but simply move through the challenge and heal it. Expand your horizons, because once it's healed, then the divine can move through that place. It may take a little bit of time for the healing to be complete in this place. That the divine can greet you on the other side of the healing. But it's just divine love, bringing divine love into our own hearts. It's not about getting me to do something, it's about being with and in your own divinity. This is the way forward. So the way towards the happily ever after, towards the heaven on earth. But the way to do it is through the divine. If you can't see the divine, how can you see your twin flame? If you're not one with the divine, how can you be one with me? Be with the divine now. Remember, I'm a partial metric. What you're being asked to master is eternal love. That's harmonious union. The premise of eternal love. That's what manifests it. And when you truly received it, cherish it. It's up to you to honour it. What do you do with it when it comes? It's not something you go out and get for yourself. It's something that's divinely given to you. And when it is, you cannot help but have it. It's a spiritual achievement as a result of your eternal love for the divine. What's the point of harmonious twin flame union if it's not eternal? What's the point in being with someone if it's not love? Love for the divine is the only way ever deepening our intimate relationship. That's what manifests union. No fears, be yourself. So it's letting go of the fears. Every time you notice a lie, drop it. It comes from fear, which isn't even real. Every time you see divinity, you're right there. Innocent and true, worshipping the divine, not some weird motion or ritual. Love and devotion. Whose name do you sing in your heart? The divine's, your twin flames? Your way of life. Don't miss who gave it to you. It's valuable because of the divine, because the divine gave it to you. No other way than this. The divine is the way you seek. That's how your heart gets satisfied and fulfilled in all ways, whatever the circumstance, with whatever person. It doesn't matter as long as you're with the divine. You'll be taken care of the whole time. Okay, everybody, I'm going to finish off here. If you would like a personal message, please check the description box below. If you would like twin flame coaching, the same. I hope you really enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.